far beyond repair.
You don't wanna fix me. You don't wanna fix me. Your message far beyond repair. He's the only one who met me, and it should be just starting off from there.
Look at Brock Lesnar's face! Look at Brock Lesnar! All right, what's up, everybody? We are going to get weird on your mama tonight, baby. I mean, we're not going to get weird, but we got a few minutes with you guys in the afternoon. And, oh, my God, Music Maniacs is dropping a super chat on us as we start the show. Holy shit. It's a $50 super chat coming in. Holy mother of God. YR, send that Cash App next time, brother. Holy shit, YR. I literally have no money, but I won't be able to see this for another month and a half. Oh, send it Cash App, YR. Send it Cash App, brother. But it's okay because Music Maniacs dropped $50. I haven't even really... What the fuck is going on, bro? I haven't even said anything. We got a few minutes with you here, but... Oh my God, brother. Look out. Bombs away. Bombs away. Oh my God. Pay-per-view of the year. Wrestlepalooza. Is he talking about Wrestlepalooza? I don't know.
PPV of the year, it's gonna be a good one.
Oh!
emoji, T-Rex emoji, T-Rex emoji, $sign emoji,
Look out.
$sign emoji,
Dan
$sign
Delahanty's
emoji,
here.
handshake emoji, red heart emoji, frog emoji.
Oh my God, Music Maniacs dropping the friggin' bombs away, brother. Look out, $50 drop. Oh my God, brother. Holy smokes, bro. Unbelievable. The party is just getting started. There's the donation link in the chat if you want to play along. Holy shit. Music Maniacs, $50 big one. Not sure anybody's going to touch that. Let's get that up for you guys. Dan, how you been, bro? Dan Delahanty's here. It's like an AI remix of Stabbing Westward, kind of. Well, actually, really, what I did was I laid down some synthesizers and some guitar part, and I uploaded it to the thing, and AI spit this back out at me with a little bit of my own stuff. But that way we don't get no copyright, but we can have the spirit of Stabby here, you know? I think that Stabbing Westward CD is better than the new Nine Inch Nails. I heard the whole Nine Inch Nails TRON soundtrack, and it's good. I like it, but it's like, it's just not, you know, it's not the Nine Inch Nails I want. I want the old school shit back, you know? I'm never going to get that Nine Inch Nails back, you know, apparently. So it is what it is, but I love when electronic music is really met with ringing grunge guitar, and it kind of combines. You know, that's the sound what I want, but that's not what we're gonna get ever again. I feel like it's just fully crazy sounds, but it's some of it's really good, but it's also kind of like, oh man, I want more than just a score. You know, they really should have just released it as a score. I don't get why it's released as a Nine Inch Nails album when it's not, other than the movie probably wanted the name Nine Inch Nails to be attached to it. That's probably really what it is. But it is what it is. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I got a little bit of time here with us. So I am going to be really busy today. I don't know if I'm going to make it on the air tonight, very late tonight, maybe. I don't know right now. I have no idea. Oh my God, brother. Oh my God, brother. YR, Music Maniacs, he just dropped $50 on a Cash App. Thank God. Oh, thank you, brother. Hey, man, I'll take all the Super Chats I can get. We'll get them next month. That's awesome. I love Super Chats. Any donations are amazing. There's no doubt about it. But, like, when you have no money at all right now, I'd prefer them in Streamlabs pinned to the top of the chat right now. Or Cash App. Thank you either way, though. But he just Cash Apped. Who would think that Music Maniacs, who would think that he'd be the one that's somewhat keeping the show a little bit alive? You know what I mean? Who the fuck would think that? The show's almost dead. But this guy is somewhat keeping things a little bit relevant.
I've been going to wrestling shows
Who would
for
think
over
that?
30 years.
That's crazy.
Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Brett Syad, Triple H is a loser.
Yeah, I mean, Bret Hart's been saying this about Triple H for years. You know, Bret Hart don't like Triple H. He's been saying for years that Triple H never had a good match and that he really wasn't that good. I mean, I don't know. Bret Hart hates Triple H. I think he, like, has to pretend like, all right, Sean's no great person either, but whatever. But he still just hates Triple H. I don't know. I don't know.
Bullfrog is a moron.
Crazy.
Scissor me, Joe!
Hello, fellow wrestler enthusiasts.
Hello!
I'm now the head of creative for all WWE foreign programming. Many ideas I have. Unfortunately, there was an incident with Liv Morgan. She spoke to me before be given permission. So we stoned.
Oh my God. What the hell? Prince Mahmoud Ababa. Is that the real prince? Prince Mahmoud Ali Baba. $3. They killed Liv Morgan. Wow. Well, this is news to me. This is news to me. That's crazy. What is all over my shirt? Oh, this is dog hair. I thought I had dandruff or something. I got dog hair all over my arm. That doesn't look like dog hair. It looks like fucking... That's crazy. That does not look like dog hair. It looks like dandruff or something. That's dog hair, though. Fuck. The blonde bitch. What's up, baby? Scissor me. Hey, man. Ahmed, thank you for the donation. We love you regardless, man. Listen, whoever you have to stone or kill, hey, man, it happens. Look at America now. You know what I mean? Look at America. But let's go to Cash App. We got a Cash App donation already. We haven't even gotten to the news yet. From the Music Maniacs YR. He dropped $50 in a Super Chat. Now he's dropping a $50 Cash App. That is amazing. Give it up for the one man sort of keeping the shows alive a little bit. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, brother. That is a huge donation. God damn, thank you. Hard to believe that this is one of the worst months in the history of JCS. Last month was actually pretty good. We had a damn good month last month, but man, why are Music Maniacs trying to keep it rolling? Everybody made fun of D. Welsh, but now that we can't do shows anymore, I bet you people wish D. Welsh was still here, huh? People made fun of him sometimes. They were like, oh, D. Welsh, whatever. Well, he was keeping the shows on the air. And he was dropping hundreds every other day. Guy was dropping $1,000 a month or a week. So, you know, you make fun of D. Welsh all you want, but he was a staple. All right, so we'll play some more in a few minutes here. We got more. We got Prince Mahmoud. We got Doomed. We got Music Maniacs. We got YR. We got the Cash App drop. Thank you, brother. And we're very lucky to have him donating that. That's pretty amazing. So I got a few with you here. I got about 30 to maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes maybe here with you. Wrestlepalooza, we talked about the main event the other day, and I talked about it, about how, is this, I said, I don't think that Cena and Brock Lesnar really should main event this. It feels like the CM Punk AJ Lee thing should main event, and Brock Lesnar and Cena should be this like special attraction match that happens, maybe a match before, there's an in-between match and there before. So you do the opener, the next match, then you do, the opener, another match, then you do Brock and Cena, then you do a sleepy match, and then you do the final match of CM Punk, AJ Lee, tag team, whatever. So that's what I think is happening, what I thought was happening. I mentioned this a week ago and a couple days ago as well. And so I think that's what they're doing. I think they've decided to, let's put, because who would think that Cena and Brock Lesnar wouldn't headline? But it's just that this Seth Rollins CM Punk story thing with AJ is so big that I feel like you put that last and you go home happy. And I mean, is Cena going to beat Lesnar? I don't know. I really wish they put more time into Lesnar, saying that he was going to end Cena's career and all that shit. Oh my God, Towley's in the chat. You want to get high? It's me, Towley. I like getting stoned on a Friday. Hell yeah, brother. Get stoned on a Friday and then get behind the wheel. That's what you should do. Get in a fucking car. Get high as hell, maybe drunk, and get behind a wheel. That's what I'd do. Dan Delhunty, been rough since my dad passed. Yeah, that was awful. I'm so sorry, brother. But I'm hanging in there. Oh, it's got to be so hard, dude. I'm still not over my dog, right? I'm kind of over my dog finally a little bit, like where she pops in my head here and I get a little sad, but like I'm like at some peace with it a lot better now. But I'm not over Bob, my a friend that I work, not a friend, but a coworker that became my friend who's older than me. He's like in his 60s and he died. And we talked every other day and every day about betting and sports, like bets. He would always ask me, "Hey, I'm going to bet on this. What should I do? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Here's what I'm going to do." Hear him talk about politics. We just talked about all kinds of shit, and he was just a really funny bastard. I'm not over him yet, so I can only imagine with your dad, how bad that is. So, I mean, I remember when my father died when I was 8 years old, and it was 1992, and I'll never forget having a dream about him. I had a huge dream. Like maybe a week or 2 weeks after he died, I had this vivid dream. He was like in the bathroom and like he was like, "Oh, can you bring me the blow dryer?" Now that doesn't make any sense really, but I brought him a blow dryer, and then we were washing our hands and talking about stuff and whatever, and it felt real. Those dreams that feel real, and you're like you think you're in that reality. And then I woke up from the dream, and I was like, how you're like, discombobulated or whatever. I was discombobulated. I woke up and I was like, wait, what's going on? And I looked around and then it slowly became clear that like, oh, wait, that was a dream. The reality is my dad's dead. And I was kind of like fucked up over that because it was such a real dream. And then it was like pulled away. It was like life was like, oh, here's what you did have. Oh no, it's gone. But it was also really, but after a little while, it was like really cool that I had that dream because it felt really real. It felt like this really real, vivid situation that I got to live that didn't really happen. So it was kind of crazy. But yeah, that was, I can only imagine, father. I mean, my mother is, in her 70s, so. Pray for Gargi's gangrene. Does he really have that? If he did, that would be kind of scary, yeah. I liked getting stoned on a Friday. Well, so don't some of the people in the Middle East. Ain't nothing like getting high and a drive-by, says Grid414. Yeah, I think we all can agree to that, I think a lot of us can agree to that. Yeah, we'll talk about a lot of things, as we continue here. Let's see. I Okay. All right, we got the Cash App alert. We got that for YR. Thank you. Music Maniacs. We got the $50 Super Chat bomb. Everybody give them love. I wrote 69. But if you want to donate but you don't want to give your money to Google and you want it to go directly to me right away, Streamlabs is pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to use Streamlabs, you guys may know all the donation amounts. If you don't, there's some down below. My favorite is the Elon Musk one, the $55 Elon Musk one. It's got to be one of my favorites for the people that always ask. That is definitely one of my favorites. Let's see. Sky High, Andraves, Z-Pain, Interstellar Object Aliens. So, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena no longer the main event of Wrestlepalooza. It's the main story on several websites, including WrestleZone. On Thursday, Pat McAfee announced that Brock Lesnar and John Cena will be opening match at Wrestlepalooza. Oh, wow, so I didn't even know that. So I thought that this match should not close the show. And I wondered where they would place it, and I thought maybe they place it as like an attraction. But blow me away. I mean, it's not even that. They're opening the show. That's how much confidence apparently they have in the CM Punk AJ Lee situation. So that's crazy. Not only is Brock Lesnar and John Cena not closing the show, they're not even in the middle of the show or secondary. It's opening the show, which sometimes, to be honest, if it's not going to close, it might as well just open. So, I mean, I think the build could have been better with Brock Lesnar being like, I'm going to end your career. You're not going to make it to your final match. I'm your final match, and that's happening at WrestlePalooza. And they could have gone in this Hulk Hogan, Sid Justice, WrestleMania 8 situation with this. I thought that would have been cool. But they didn't, but now it's opening the show, which I agree with because we all said the story of AJ Lee, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch was the better build. This match obviously should be a huge match or whatever, but it just feels like they haven't poured too much into it. So that's fine with me. I don't know. How do you feel about it? But you have to let me know. No build is crazy. No build needed. It's Cena versus Lesnar. I mean, yeah. I mean, you could say that. You could say no build needed, but I mean, they do have these guys. They have them. I mean, might as well do it. You know what I mean? Where have these people been? People that don't understand the water's bad. I'm sorry, I'm reading like a Facebook post. It's like, you don't fucking know the water's bad, dude. That like the areas and the towns literally send you the water reports saying like, don't drink the water and don't do all this other stuff. So I'm always making the joke. I'm always making a joke. People are like, oh my God, the roads are terrible or like whatever. And I'm like, well, what do you expect? The water is poison. And then some dick-faced idiot always says, like, really, dude, a little dramatic, aren't we? Or, like, whatever. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm real dramatic. Am I dramatic that the town sends me a paper that says, don't drink the fucking water, it's poison? I doubt it says that. You're right. It doesn't really say that. What it says is, don't let your pets drink it because they'll die. And it says pregnant women shouldn't drink it. And it says, don't drink it over a long period of time because it causes cancer. So I guess it really doesn't say poison. So I'm just these stupid fucking moron fuckbag people. And then they're like, do you have proof? I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you questioning me about? Are you a fucking idiot? Like, do I have proof? They send it to me every quarter in fucking paper form. You stupid bastard. You know what I mean? Then someone's like, well, just get a filter then. Yeah, no shit, I got a filter. But your dumb fuck ass clearly doesn't. I'm saying this for your benefit, not for mine, you stupid fuck. You know what? Keep drinking the water, feed it to your babies, your mother, and your fucking animals, and I hope they all get a tumor and bleed out in front of you, you stupid fuck who would rather give me a harder time than the fucking town and city, you stupid bastard. In fact, while you're at it, grab a pitchfork and cut your dick off, too, you stupid fuck. Sorry. Maven owns you. Bro, I wish Maven would call me out. That'd be crazy. Why would Maven call me out? That doesn't even make any sense. That'd be awesome, though, if he did. God, I wish Maven would call me out. He's got a fucking huge platform. That would be fucking amazing. Why the fuck would Maven call me out, though? I wish he would. God damn, that'd be... Oh, imagine how good that would be. Ugh. I like Maven. He did exploit a couple of people, but, you know, he knows what he's doing. God, that'd be so great if he did that. That's too bad that that's not real. Because that would be great. Ugh. Can you guys imagine that? How fun it would be? He did? Are you joking? What video? You gotta be kidding me. Did he really? Did he get something wrong about me or something? Or right or wrong? Or like, what did he say? Oh, the Just Incredible one? Yeah, the one where he kind of like, it seemed like he was like, kind of like using him or whatever. And I kind of like made a comment about him like using him or something. Oh, did he really? That'd be funny as fuck. Oh, okay, I'll check it out. Really? That'd be crazy. He probably... I don't know, let me see. I like Maven, so, I mean... Oh, yeah, hey guys. He really did do a video on me. Holy fuck. Oh, he didn't do a video on me. He just did a video, Oh, he really did. He did a whole fucking breakdown of, like, one of my rants on him. You know what's funny? That's crazy. What the fuck? What? You know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about that? Is I don't know if he's ever seen my other stuff where I basically praised him. So I think he's probably reacting to one of my negative videos, which, like, if you watch all my stuff, I've probably talked about Maven, like, over the past couple of years, I've talked about Maven like 50 times. And I think 48 of those times, it was positivity. Like, so I have a feeling that he's reacting to, like, my comments about him on Just Incredible. Because, like, the Just Incredible video was, like borderline... I don't remember, actually, but it was something weird about it, and I was kind of, like, saying, like, Maven used him, like, fucking used Just Incredible, and, like, he knew about this, and, like, it was bullshit. Something like that. I don't even remember. That's funny. That's funny that that's what he caught. He did a video because this ugly Mark called him out for not knowing who Grimm's Toy Show is. You are a dumbass for making that video. Damn. I mean, you don't know who Grimm's Toy Show is? He's been with 3 different women. He's had 2 different houses. He's got millions of views on here. I mean, you don't know who Grimm is? Jesus. Oh, God, I'm going to have to make a video on this now. I didn't even know about this. Not that I want to make another video on this, but... yeah, I mean, I've stated in multiple... You can go find my videos where I talk about, you know, Maven in a good light. He probably only saw one video, you know, where I shit on him or something, which, you know, that's funny. Wow, he really did do a video. That's crazy. I mean, I don't blame him. I'd make a video. I'd make one too. I'd be like, yo, this ain't the truth. This is what's up, or like whatever. I'm going to tell you the truth about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll have to go watch the video. That's funny. It's been a long time since someone did a video on me. we'll take a look at it in a minute. We're talking about Wrestlepalooza a little bit, but I guess we gotta look at it. Someone pissed in his Cheerios this morning. I'm not even calling you a dumbass because I don't like you. I'm calling you a dumbass for calling a person like Maven out. Not a good move for your channel. Really? It's not a good move? I like Maven. I mean, listen, if you watch my videos, you know I like Maven. Like, I've said a million times, there's a bunch of videos with me talking about Maven. I recently talked about Maven because Maven has done such a good job with his channel. I liked Maven when he was in the WWE. I was mad that they didn't do more with Maven. I never understood why they just let him fall off. I've really liked his YouTube and how he's built it up over the last couple of years. And I've talked about how he's doing things so good and well, and he hustles, he travels, he goes to do things as best he could. He came under fire recently, and I defended him. If you saw my video on that, I defended Maven because he was like talking about the situation with the guy Psycho. What's the guy, Psycho Dad or whatever, the wrestler that got punched in by Jones's kid or whatever. I defended Maven because I'm like, well, he's reacting as quickly as he could to a situation. He's reacting kind of wrong, but not really. I mean, what he said wasn't really that bad. There's a video on me talking about Maven. So, no, I'm not really worried about that, and you know what I mean? It's whatever, you know what I mean? It's so what? If Maven watched that, he would know that, you know what I mean, I like Maven a lot. But it is fun to rant on stuff and come up with, and to pick stuff apart if you want to. But it's also fun later on to unravel it and find out what you got wrong, what you got right, and maybe have a conversation over it, But yeah, no, I defended Maven the other day, so it's not a big deal. But I also crapped on him in that Just Incredible situation. I did. So if he's reacting to that, I mean, I don't blame him. You should react to it and defend himself if he wants to. I mean, my channel's been around for what? Since 2012, and, it's smaller than it's been in a while. We've been much more quiet. So for Maven to talk about it is kind of cool, to be honest. Grid, what's up, Grid? How you doing, man? So this is so weird that this happened because I was going live regardless, and this was 19 minutes ago. 19 minutes ago, he released this. That's crazy. I think I went live 30 minutes ago. So while we're live right now, Maven just dropped a video about me while we're live. That's crazy. That's funny. I had no idea about this because I'm literally live as he dropped the video, apparently. Almost like I had foreknowledge of it or something. You can't script it any better, I guess. We're going to have to watch it in a minute. It just came out. Super kick Maven. Maven, you know what? I'm going to get back in the ring. Maven's already been back in the ring. Maven, I'll get back in the ring, bro. And I'll beat you so bad you'll have hair again, okay? No, it'll be funny. Rest in peace, Billy. Rest in peace, Billy. I'm sorry. So watch it. Gritty reacts. Okay, let's watch it.
Maven here, and I have been caught in a lie.
I can't believe this. This is crazy. This is like the music in the background and shit is unbelievable. Like the piano music, the scary piano music in the background. Somebody has to tell Maven that I've been defending him for a couple of weeks over the Psycho Dad situation or the Psycho Wrestler guy. Good Lord, I like Maven. This is so crazy that somebody that you've kind of liked a lot is fucking making a video about you. Oh, boy.
Or have I? Since we started this channel, I have been called out for being dishonest or outright lying, such as from Mr. Randall Balls, who states, "Hey guys, random commenter."
Randall Balls. Randall Balls. A guy named Randall Balls is going to call out Maven. Wow. I would say that I wouldn't give me the time of day, but I really wouldn't give Randall Balls the time of day.
here, just reminding you that Maven said he would donate all the proceeds from this channel to charity, and he hasn't done it. Make no mistakes, Mr. Balls.
How does Randall Balls know what Maven has or hasn't donated to? This has happened to me over the years, too. There was a couple of times where I did donation things. One time I sent it directly, we linked it directly to a kid's charity, and somebody said that, and I said, it's going directly to their charity. How could I take the money? So I know all about that. You know, you can never prove to somebody really fully, I don't think. I mean, you can, kind of, but just people are always going to say it's like a scam. Maven doesn't need to scam you for money. Can make plenty. His channel's huge. But
I love that this channel has been able to have a charitable aspect to it. Whenever we do a live, we always pick a charity. And whenever we did the test video, we were able to give money to Cauliflower Alley. We've donated to Wounded Warrior. We've donated to many charities in the past. And I love that about this channel. But
why would you hate it? And it's your channel, so you love yourself, you love your own ideas. That's a funny thing to say, but I think he's genuine. I don't know why people, I don't know.
But I gotta be honest, I can't recall saying I would donate all proceeds from this channel.
Yeah, why would you want to give away all your money? Like, why do you do hard work all day long trying to survive yourself to just give it all away? You know what I mean? But if you get something extra, you do something extra with the proclaimment of like, hey, I'm going to give this money to charity and to people. Like, that's what he's doing. I don't understand why people don't see that. But yeah, but then again, but you know, also, why did Maven never react to any of my videos where I glazed the shit out of him, where I talked about how great he is? Where are those videos? God damn it.
Fortunately, what we do costs us money. I mean, every time my partner and I meet, we're thousands of
his sexual partner is what he's talking about. I'm just kidding. He's talking about his guy.
dollars in the hole. And once he leaves, the money doesn't end there. I mean, we have to pay someone to edit this content that we make. I don't remember saying I would give all my money to charity.
I'm so glad that I edit my own stuff. That would be crazy.
To be honest with you, I would not be able to keep this channel for very long if I did that. And on our live streams, the money that we take in from super chats or donations, that actually comes from you, the viewers. And it only made sense to split that money that we bring.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Maven's getting to the point where, couldn't you guys see, and by the way, like, Maven's interview with Undertaker's former co-host was so good. We talked about it on this show. We talked about it in videos. It was so good that somebody did something like that and kind of revealed that. That was the last time I glazed Maven a couple weeks ago. He did such a good job with that interview that I'm surprised WWE hasn't offered to buy Maven's channel. Like, is anybody, aren't you guys thinking that the WWE could eventually want to pay or buy or purchase Maven's content? Because Maven is producing some of the better wrestling content out there behind the scenes wise. You would think that Netflix or WWE or WWE YouTube or whatever would be like, hey, Maven, you're making like maybe $100,000, a couple $100,000 a year. I don't know what Maven's making. I have no idea. He could be making $70,000 to $100,000 on YouTube. I don't know. And say like, hey, Maven, we want you to do this show for us, a weekly show, take you 2, 3, 4 days a week to produce and shoot and make the whole thing once a week on the YouTube channel or on the Netflix or whatever it is. We'll give you $1 million. We'll give you $500,000, whatever it is, it's going to be more than what he's making. So like, he's primed and ready for something like that to happen. Like, to be honest, like, it's so good that that's where he's getting to. And they did it with Undertaker, and they've done it with so many other people. Like, hey, you're doing what you're doing. Come over here and now do it here. You would think that's what he would do, and that's what would happen. You know what I mean? I don't know, Dork Knight. We're just watching this right now. Maven just released this video. I have praised Maven in video after video after video. I've defended Maven, but there was one time, maybe twice, where I kind of crapped on Maven. Once was about the Just Incredible situation, and once was about something else. And apparently, Maven has made a video about the time I crapped on him with the Just Incredible stuff, and so we're reacting to that right now in real time. He literally just put the video out. I've been live for like 38 minutes, and he just put the video out 20 minutes ago. So we're reacting to that right now. So that's crazy. So I expect to get a lot of fucking text messages today.
In with the amazing charities we've been able to work with in the past.
All right, Maven, we're glazing ourselves quite a bit here.
Everyone who's had a hand in this channel's success. Thank you. My next lie comes courtesy of the Joe Cronin Show in a video he titled Maven and Just Incredible Lie.
Well, Just Incredible did burn me once. I want to put this out there. One time, Just Incredible lied about something with me, and I just said whatever. A second time, we did an interview with Just Incredible. I did an interview with Just Incredible. And Just Incredible was so obliterated and drunk that I did not release it. Because it honestly was... It's not that I don't get offended by anything. But some of the stuff that Just Incredible said was, like... really bad, like for him. Like it would have been bad for him to have said it. And he goes, and he even said, I don't care what happens to me because I said that. And stuff like that. And he was really drunk and not in the right mindset. And I did a 45-minute interview with him. And when I got done with the interview, I said, I'm not going to release that because I was actually trying to protect him. Because it would have been fucked up to put it out there. And I did at one point reach out to him and say, hey, man, I'll release the interview, but I don't know, dude. I don't think you want this out there. And then he just said, thanks. So that's my relationship with Just Incredible. I really don't have one other than, like, he burned me once. Oh, well, whatever. And then a second time we did an interview, and he was just so under the influence that I was like, well, I'm not going to release that. I'm telling you, it was not good for him if I released it. And so I didn't. And to this, it will never come out. The way he, I think we ended up releasing 20 minutes of it edited or something like that. But the full interview, like where he said things that were like incriminating and illegal and stuff like that, I just got rid of it. So that's how I know Just Incredible.
Let's see what he has to say.
And you know what pisses me off about Maven here is sucking his dick. And oh, God, it's already good. Oh, my God. I'm going to pass out, bro. Right here is when Maven realizes why WWE turned me down eventually and said we can't hire him for commentary. Sucking his dick. And Maven, I'm going to call out Maven. I'm sorry. You know what? I am going to call out Maven. I'm going to do this. Maven's channel has been phenomenal. I have absolutely loved it over the last few years. I love Maven and what he's done. I know. So he hear me talk well about him here. That's good, because I like Maven. That's good. I mean, he also told me that he was sucking on another guy, but, it is what it is. Subscribe to Maven, and I appreciate all his videos, his insights.
I feel a butt coming here.
But I'm going to call him a coward here a little bit. Oh, my God. That's... I did think this was a little cowardly backpedally, I think, if I remember. Because this is his friend. And he's letting PJ here run over Grimm's Toy Show.
Michael S. said he's done this before to GTS Wrestling. Took the man's...
Grimm is no fucking prince either, though, by the way. So don't think that I'm just blowing Grimm. Because Grimm will throw you under the bus for $1. All right? Grimm will put a... Grimm will give his... Never mind. I'm not going to even say that. Never mind.
money and never showed, then blocked Grimm.
What is GTS Wrestling?
Oh, that's some backyard wrestling shit. And this cocksucker is a mark, and I worked for his backyard federation for free. And then when I wouldn't do something or other, he got mad at me.
Then he got mad.
Yeah.
I can't even believe that Maven has never heard of Grimm, by the way. That's bizarre, but...
I haven't. Before this, I'd never heard of Grimm. His channel, shows, just never have. I got as far removed from wrestling for a time in my life as I could. Remember, just because I'm not in your world doesn't mean I'm necessarily wrong. And that's in no...
He's right. I mean, I was saying that, I can't believe that he's never heard of Grimm's Toy Show. Like, most of Grimm's Toy Show's audience are like 14. Originally were like 12-year-olds to 21-year-old young fans of wrestling. He does a silly backyard wrestling thing. Maven was actually really in wrestling. So for Maven to be like, yes, let me watch this, backyard wrestling show, and let me watch this show where a guy plays with toy figures and stuff like that. So not really his demographic, Maven. So Maven is correct here that criticism, I mean, I did say, I can't believe. Well, believe it, because he's telling you now here. So I do believe him that he never heard of Grimm, but it was like shock to me at the time, or I was being, what do you want to, I don't even know what the word is for that, but I was being probably overly critical there.
No way, shape, or form anything negative towards Grimm or what Grimm does or is trying to do.
This guy, your buddy here, was paid money, more money from Grimm's fat divorced ass than most other wrestling companies would pay him. And it was a bit of a... I love that he left in that I called Grimm a fat divorced ass. Wow, this video is going to be, the fallout from this is going to be some kind of a week. We're going to have some kind of a week, and the YWC might actually wake up, guys. The YWC may actually come alive again because of this video. Outlaw backyard. Why do I have some problem with Grimm is because Grimm at one point pretended like he didn't know who I was, and then a second time he really shit on me somewhere. But then behind the scenes is always nice to me. So I've kind of got this little bit of a jab on him going on, just for context, if you're wondering why I'm shitting on Grimm here and there. That's why. Mud Show TV, it's a YouTube series. And you just let it get buried here because you don't understand it.
No, I let it get buried because I just didn't know it.
And he really didn't let it get buried. He just didn't, like, he's in real time doing an interview with Just Incredible, so he didn't take a second to be like, well, let me stop Just Incredible, stop this interview, let me look up what Grimm's Toy Show is and try to learn all about it really quickly, then let's go back to the interview. He didn't know it. I'm starting to see a pattern with the criticism that Maven gets, including from some of the criticism from me. Maven gets a lot of criticism because of he just doesn't know about something. The same ignorance that all of us have towards things. It's not even ignorance. It's just he just doesn't know about it. And because you might know about it, or I know about it, or other people know about it, you just start assuming that, well, there's some nefarious going on here. But really, Maven just didn't know about it. So I'm starting to see a pattern with a lot of people's criticisms about him. It's that he just honestly doesn't know. When I defended Maven the other day, when everybody was crapping on him because he said that Psycho Stu or whatever, you know what I mean? He made some comment about Psycho Stu or whatever. Well, at that point, Maven hadn't seen all the videos, everything that's going on. He was reacting in like the quickest real time to it. And again, he didn't know the full story, but his video didn't come out until later, and then more information had already been out. So what he said was amplified and looked even worse, way worse. So, by the way, the criticisms of Maven, it's so small. Like, the stuff that Maven is getting criticized, even the shit that I'm going to crap on him in this video for is not a big deal, right? It's not really a big deal.
It's that simple. I'm not going to stand up for something that I don't know.
Right.
I'm not going to back something that I'm just not 100% sure exactly what it is that they do. And just to be perfectly clear,
In no way am I condoning or excusing Justin for scamming Grimm. He alone is 100% in the wrong.
Always get everything in writing, guys. If you're going to work with a promoter, anybody else, nobody ever does that, by the way. No one ever always gets everything in writing. Yeah, we're reacting to this Maven situation only because I was live, and then his video dropped while I was live. So for the people joining us, he was live, and then his video dropped. I was live, and then the video dropped on this situation. So I'm reacting to this in real time because this literally just happened as I'm coincidentally live right now in the middle of the day. So, and if you haven't seen this whole video, go back and watch my whole video. It's funny because, like I said, I like Maven a lot, and I've made a lot of videos defending Maven, but in this video, I was kind of crapping on him, and it's funny, he made a reaction to it. Out there, you're going to work with anybody? Send an email. Hey, just wanted to make sure.
I'm gonna give him credit. He's 100% accurate here, and something I wish I instituted years ago when I started doing, whether it be signings or anything. But the real reason it saddens me is because I recognize just how fleeting.
If I remember right, this video was kind of like monotonous or kind of going nowhere. I swear to God, I flip out in this video and I start like going off the rails to make it funny. If that's true, this is gonna get hard to watch.
Second chances truly are.
You know what bothers me is that you didn't say this to his face. So I understand. He wants to be nice, get his point of view, then go do some investigating, and then come up with his own conclusion. It sounds like he really didn't know, but I find that like hard to believe. This type of video has been done for 15 years on Just Incredible.
I went into my interview with Justin with blinders on. I went into that interview as Justin's friend. I wanted to give Justin a second chance. Hell, I still do. I wanted Justin to see that there's hope out here.
I like Justin too. Just Incredible is got a lot of problems, but if you don't think that I'm not rooting for Justin, and when I did my interview with Just Incredible, he was in the middle of shooting this like documentary with somebody about his recovery or whatever it was, and I guess he got scammed on that, as Maven's video uncovers. But I like PJ so much and Just Incredible so much that I did not release my interview with him years ago. What was it, 7 years ago now? 8 years ago? I don't even remember. I didn't release it because it was so bad for him. And I told him, I said, I'm not releasing this because you shouldn't put this out there. And I'm just looking out for you. So I do like Justin. And I do like PJ. And I think, Grimm's Toy Show has a right to be mad at him. But it's not the end of the world. But he did get scammed. So he does have a right to be angry. And also, Maven has a right to meet his buddy on zero neutral ground, unbiased opinions, and ask him these questions without outside influences of what's come before, right? In fact, I would argue that I would actually stick up for Maven again in the way that the fact that he went in ignorant to the past of Just Incredible and PJ allowed him to ask more honest questions and allowed PJ Just Incredible to give more honest answers or lie even, right? So if Just Incredible is lying or whatever, he's going to say it all, and Maven doesn't know any way about it. Like, he doesn't know whether he is or not. He's just, hey, that's your answer. Okay, moving on to the next thing. Well, people at home might know that that's wrong or right or whatever it is, but Maven can stay neutral and claim that ignorance, which is that's not the worst. Maybe in a follow-up interview. In fact, that would be a really cool thing to see Maven go face him again in a follow-up and say, hey man, I've done a lot of research and here's the things you said versus is there anything you want to admit to or say or correct? And and maybe they could have the showdown with Just Incredible Part 2, whatever. I don't know. It's content.
There's an avenue, there's a platform for storytelling, for telling your story. I probably did upset some people that know the real Justin, that have been swindled or taken for a ride by the real Just Incredible. And
I don't even know if we know the real Justin.
My apologies to Joe and whoever saw our video with PJ and wished I would have went a little bit harder at.
You certainly Maven, you don't have to apologize to me. If you ever see this, like, you certainly don't have to apologize to me. You owe nobody an apology as far as I'm concerned. I would say it's more of a, like, I get why Joe was hot about this, but, you know, whatever. You know, there's no way in hell that I'm looking for an apology. Like, that's crazy.
Adam, in hindsight, it was probably necessary. Our next comment comes from Maven's Girl 77. Maven, you said egg whites, but I see a lot of yellow. Why are you lying to us? And aren't how much
That's like a fun one. I feel like this is like a silly one.
Does a WWE wrestler eat video? I said this.
Egg whites is something that I literally ate. Egg whites, egg whites, egg whites.
When we went out to get food for that video, I accidentally bought egg yolks.
That's funny. Well, you know, it's a show. It's a show like any show on TV. You know what I mean? What he said might not have been a lie, but what he showed in the video didn't sync up with what he said. That's understandable. So that's really it, man. That was all he said about me. So, I mean, I might watch more of that video later. I like this type of video. I mean, I've done a lot of videos about hate comments and stuff like that. How many videos have I made about hate comments on me? You know, they're some of the funnest videos, and they make for good content. So, once again, Maven with a win, you know, doing a video reacting to people and then trying to get his, you know, say his piece back to what people said. Anyway, the bottom line is, as I've said throughout this whole video, and obviously this happened while we were live. I didn't expect to be talking about this. I had no idea that Maven made a video about me or about reacting to what people said about him. He was very nice. You know, I was way meaner to him in my video. I was like, fucking Maven, fucking blah, blah. Like he's just such a respectful guy in his videos. It's kind of crazy. So just another reason why I like Maven and why you know, we'll continue to like Maven. And he's probably the best post wrestler show going right now. So good for him. What's up? What's up, guys? We were reacting to the WWE Wrestlepalooza stuff, but then Maven made a video that included me, so we started reacting to it. So we don't have a lot of time left now because of that, but it's okay. We will. We'll get to it. Okay, let's see if there's any donations. I'm sorry.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron. Scissor me, Joe!
What if a bunch of Americans go to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania and they get arrested because they like jail chicks just for being hot?
You know, Doomed, I don't think that's going to happen because money over principles. You know what I mean? Money over principles. You know, I don't think it matters to them. You know what I mean? They're not going to arrest them. These people are part of the WWE and also that stuff. You know what I mean? To come see if someone told Joe yet. Thank you, Zach. Yes, I've been reacting to the Maven video. You mix, baby, will do. So give me the both of you. The Rock, he wants your soul. Then The Rock, it be a Sunday. What The Rock is cooking, it's grid. The Rock wants your damn soul. So then The Rock.
Smoke it, toke it, poke it, blow it, eat it, suck it, pluck it, get fucked and get fucked up. It's Friday, bitches. Oh yeah, if you at work, tell them fuck this shit, let's go bowling, $%.
Shit, all right. Bum. Okay.
Door pools like Bev Shapiro of Pennsylvania.
That was Grid414. Grid, thank you for the $10, man. I really appreciate you dropping that $10. Guys, we're going to be putting all the money into a charity for Maven's. No, I'm just joking. Thank you, Grid, and thank you, Music Maniacs, for the super chat. Dork looks like Governor Shapiro in Pennsylvania. I don't know who they look. I don't know what that person is, so I'll have to look that. I don't know. I'll have to look that person up and see if you agree.
Shit bum.
What up, King Hueco Mundo?
Cronin is the leader of YWC.
Well, I doubt that, but I have been around forever. So, Rock is a pebble now, says Latoni. Yeah, Rock does look a little bizarre now. But again, The Rock was sick. You know what I mean? They thought The Rock had some kind of a really bad heart situation. It turned out they figured out what it was, I guess. We don't know what that was. Then The Rock had a really bad stomach issue. And this all happened around when The Rock wanted Cody Rhodes' soul. So they bailed on the story. I believe they bailed on the story mostly because of The Rock's health. And they needed to get him like out of that situation because they didn't know if something was going to go down with him. And then it turns out that he's okay. So that's good as far as that goes. But yeah, The Rock, I think that's why that they bailed on The Rock's thing. And so I don't know if The Rock partially did that to lose weight so that he could be in other movies and different movie roles. That's what he's kind of going with now. So that might be what it really was. But a lot of people are putting the whole thing about him getting sick and then, mashing that together with what he looks like now. And it's kind of like, well, okay, is this, are we sure that it's not, this whole situation? I don't know. So we really don't know. Let me just go back real quickly and see this other part here. Because this was funny. This part with Maven's video was funny.
Not be able to keep this channel for very long. Not showing what we give, but showing what you guys give. It's one way for us to show our appreciation to everyone who's had a hand in this channel's success. Thank you. My next lie comes courtesy of the Joe Cronin Show in a video he titled Maven and Just Incredible Lie. Let's see what he has to say.
And you know what pisses me off about Maven here is sucking his dick. And Maven, I'm going to call out Maven. I'm sorry. You know what? I am going to call out Maven. I'm going to do this. Maven's channel has been phenomenal. I have absolutely loved it over the last few years. I love Maven and what he's done. I now subscribe to Maven, and I appreciate all his videos, his insights.
I feel a butt coming here.
But I'm going to call him a coward here a little bit because this is his friend, and he's letting PJ here run over Grimm's toy show.
Michael S. said he's done this before to GTS Wrestling. Took the man's money and never showed, then blocked Grimm.
What is GTS Wrestling?
Oh, that's some backyard wrestling shit.
So basically, even though Grimm's toy show has buried me recently, and Grimm has been kind of a sort of an asshole to me a little bit here or there, even though Grimm has been kind of a dick to me here or there, I still see Grimm as somebody I do know, and he's kind of supposed to be my buddy. So I stuck up for my buddy, even though I love Maven's channel and I love Maven and everything. I figured, well, you know what? I'll stick up for Grimm. They don't know who he is. Oh yeah? Well, I'll tell you who he is. So I feel like I stuck up for Maven. You know what I mean? I stuck up for Grimm's toy show in this case. A little bit. You know what I mean? Hey, he stuck up for his crackhead friend. I stuck up for my crackhead friend. So how about that? See? I'm real as fuck with this shit. Okay? But yeah, no, that was pretty funny. Pretty cool. Anyway, so there's that. We'll get that video. We'll get the videos on that out there. I'm sure there'll be a lot said about this over the next couple of days, including my comments on Grimm. My phone is blowing up right now. Oh my God, I'm live now, bro. I found out during my stream. What up, Sean? My dude, I can't even look at my phone right now. My phone is crazy. What the fuck, dude? I haven't seen my phone blow up like this since like 2019. That's crazy. That's funny. Well, thanks to Maven. I mean, that's funny to be included in that. Maven makes you want to feel gay. I like Maven. I really do. If Maven's ever up around Boston, I would do whatever with him. You know, we go to a party. We go to the club. No, I don't know. We're not going to the club. We're like over 40, both of us. We're not going to the club. My wife would make us dinner is what would happen. No, I don't know. I found out legit by watching your video. Chasing the Dragon. What does that mean? Is that like a thing that I don't know about? I don't know. All right, so we talked about the Brock Lesnar situation. We talked about Maven making a video that has me in it. Triple H teases surprise and spectacle at Wrestlepalooza. If you guys heard about this, Triple H teases surprises and spectacle at WWE Wrestlepalooza. Triple H put things in terms of sports can understand. The one great thing about WWE is we control the narrative, so you're always going to get a great game. Unlike, I'll say, with the New York Jets, most of the time you're disappointed. Wow, Triple H takes a dump on the Jets, probably because he's a Patriots fan. Most times it's disappointment, like when you're in the bedroom with your old lady. We're going to control this narrative. We're going to give you a great game, Triple H said. You're always going to come out a winner in our world. Wow, okay. Nobody does big events like WWE with possibly the exception of ESPN. They're really glazing ESPN right now. Jesus. Triple H explained ESPN builds those events even bigger. Okay. So something big's going down according to Triple H. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. We'll see how big everything goes for Triple H. Wrestlepalooza. Soraya showing up. It's all about the pops. So yeah, so maybe Paige shows up. Okay, I could see Paige showing up. That could be interesting. Maven put over Cronin. What happened in 2019? What happened in 2019 is probably my show was the biggest it ever was. I think. Probably. Because my show hit like climbed a hill like slowly over time. My show in 2015, 16 started climbing up and up and up. And then by 17 and 18, it was like huge. And for me, it was huge. And then 19, it was probably at its like top. And then it started coming down the peak at that point. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I heard a lot. There's a rumor that like Nexus is coming back or something like that. So that's going on. That would be kind of interesting. But yeah, just to tie it all back in with Brock and Cena. I mean, I think them opening the show is fine because it's such a big event, big moment, and it doesn't have a really big build. And like you said, it doesn't have to have a big build, but it's just kind of strange that we aren't, getting more and that it's not more of a build there, I guess. But that's fine. I think that, they can clearly do a lot with this whole situation. And they're going to open with the show, so that will be a big, huge... Like, the energy in the building is going to be just pumping because of Brock Lesnar opening with John Cena. It's just going to be huge with the two of them. It's going to be an absolute explosion, So we'll see what happens. Is this on ESPN app or the channel? It's on the app, right? Like, so you have to pay for both, right? So if you're paying for the ESPN stuff and other things, now you're going to have to, like, go and pay again, I believe. I mean, like, I still don't fully understand how this whole thing is working. But that, from what I understand, is what's up. And you can, whether that's good, bad, or not, I don't know. I really don't know, what that means or if it's a good thing. I'm still at the point where, I don't think that's very good, but, I don't know. But then again, I don't like change, so if it's change, I probably don't like it. I mean, the WWE Network was so much better. And it's funny because everybody complained about the WWE Network. Like, we complained about the network So many people complained about the WWE Network, and now trying to figure out WWE is just really hard to do. It's crazy hard to do. Brock versus Cena. Nexus come out. Cena and Brock tag for the Survivor Series. Brock versus Cena, then yeah, I mean, something like that could happen. That'd be, wow. So, okay, so Cena and Brock are going at it, but then Nexus comes out. Oh, wow. And, like, Wade Barrett jumps, like, into the ring. Or would they attack CM Punk? Yeah, could be a lot of things. But, yeah, clearly some shit's going down, according to Triple H. Hey, AT, man, thank you. He sent me a $3 Venmo. And Mikey sent me I don't know what he sent me on Venmo, but he sent me a Venmo payment. Guys, if you want to support the show, you can do it while I'm off air. PayPal.me/Joe Cronin Show. You can use Streamlabs, which is pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to donate, last chance, I got to get out of here. So if you want to donate to the show, Streamlabs up there, Super Chat, become a member. Hope you subscribe if you're brand new. We'd love to have you. And we'll talk more about, Wrestlepalooza maybe a little bit later tonight. And then I might talk a little bit more about the Maven thing a little bit later, too. That was kind of cool. WWE going full WrestleMania energy tomorrow night. Yeah, on a show that we didn't expect them to do, right? And they got AEW to move their pay-per-view time. So you might be watching AEW all in the daytime. But wait, isn't Wrestlepalooza Sunday or is it Saturday? I thought Wrestlepalooza was... Oh, shit, it is tomorrow. Yeah, wow. So I'm not even going to be able to. That's why I'm not covering AEW, because I'll be working tomorrow. Like, I'm not going to get home until AEW is over. So, like, I'm not even doing AEW. I'm doing WWE now. I'm doing all Wrestlepalooza. The ghost from the coast, his fat divorced ass. Dude, how amazing is it that me saying about Grimm's Toy Show, his fat divorced ass is going to get like at least 500,000 views on Maven's channel. Oh my God. Thank you, Maven, for reacting to my stupid comments and for leaving in the shots at Grimm. There it is. Grimm catching shrapnel from me from months ago in a video because Maven put it out. Unbelievably funny. Well, guys, thank you, but really especially thank you to Music Maniacs YR who sent me a Cash App. So thank you, brother. That was very helpful. Thank you so much for that. If you guys want to support the channel, you can become a patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, or you can donate directly to that link I'm putting up right there and make the leaderboard. That goes directly to me, and it really, really helps the show. Thank you for anybody who does it. And I might be back later on tonight, to talk a little bit about everything. And I'm certain that we're going to get the YWC churning a little bit today, hopefully. But maybe not. Maybe it's dead forever. I don't know. But maybe. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys have a good day. Be good. I'll see you later. Stay safe. And thanks to Maven for having a little fun with the video. We'll see you guys later. For over 13 years, this is the Joe Cronin Show on YouTube. Over 70,000 subscribers, 90 million views. We want you to be a part of it, so hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the like button, and leave as many comments as you can, because I read them. I pretty much read them all at this point, because there's enough that I can read them all. Leave super thanks on the videos, or sign up on Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, and join the Discord. Get the VIP access when you're a patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. I'll see you guys tonight.
Hey, wrestling fans. This is Leah, Joe's sexy wrestling wife. Support my dumb fuck husband by clicking on the Amazon link at the end of this video. Hey, wrestling fans. This is Leah, Joe's sexy wrestling wife. support my dumb fuck husband by clicking on the Amazon link at the end of this video. You probably buy stupid shit on Amazon, and if you use his link, he gets 2% of the sale. So you know you use Amazon, so use that link before you buy. Please make him happy. Thanks. Thanks to all the $25 or more producers this month: Allison Tuckwab, The Ghost, From the Coast, Brian Jardine, Alan Stober, Snarkbait Sith _Negan, Matt Rossmeyer, Alex O'Donnell. I really want to say your name next month. So become one now at patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show.
This is the Joe Cronin Show. Support the show by donating live or by sending a direct donation to Joe at paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show. Also, become a Patreon at patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show.